For what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football develop country. A football bring medicine there.
No.
You have to Ellen Chancellor because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. No administration, no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football develop country. A football bring medicine there.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen Chancellor because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. No administration, no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The Senate started a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Boyka to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, and he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your part has been go look for lawyer. It was from Kun office, my own son office that I went and signed a resolution. I remember saying them, why y'all did this? You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So signing the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team you are experiencing Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. Was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Thank you. So, again, Chairman, great. I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who tell us today. I want to say thank you to our motorcyclists, to our tricyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Richard 2 is a role, and we will now present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million from 4 Morocco people. That is the highest level of evil I have ever seen in my entire life. You promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. You took away the only means of livelihood. You beat them, you killed them. You have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. You are bringing our different police stations and examples. We are here to challenge you. Your mess rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Give it honorable attention, please.
Hey, people struggle. Whoa, Joseph Brother, whoa. Boo, Joseph Brother, woo. Boo, Joseph Brother, woo. Thank you very much. You want to put a hand together for yourself, please? Thank you. We want to say thank you very much for showing up to the young people across the 17 electoral districts of Massachusetts County. We want to speak to you, to our young women and girls. One man who happens to be the Minister of Internal Affairs, he raped a lady. Today he's still the Minister of Internal Affairs. Process humanly has not been investigated. Joseph Parker came here. He lied to us that you'll get multitude of jobs. Young people graduating from University of Liberia, other universities, no job. No program for young people. We want to say to you, we are happy today that we have come here. But we have come here, like the chairman said, to present a petition to Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker does not show up, we will not present our petition to anybody. And we are emphatic about it. And we want to say to you, the young people of the Youth League, congratulations on your courageous spirit. Today, put your hands together, put your hands together for yourself, young people. They said to you that you are not going to challenge the ring. They came here to parade with water cannon all over the place. But where are they now? They're gone. We challenge Gregory Como. You have killed enough people. You kill young people in Kinshasa. But we challenge you, if you shoot one bullet here, you experience the consequences. If you shoot one bullet here, we reply to you. We are not babies. We are here to challenge you. So the big body of Maggie want you to come here. The big body of Maggie want you to come here. And we say to you, we will stay here, we will be around. Put your hands together for yourself. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Reactionary terrorism! Reactionary terrorism! Freskener! Rudeness! Violence! Disrespect! Reactionary terrorism! Amanda! Thank you to all of our mothers and sisters who have dared the ring to be here today, so the voices can be heard. We stand here to say we are fed up with the disrespect and brutality against women and children. We are going to raise our voices against the rape against our children. There are hundreds of rape cases that are sitting at the Ministry of Gender and none are being resolved. And the corporate are working scot-free simply because of government connections. Our sisters are sexually harassed at ministry and agencies. But today we have gathered to say enough is enough. Our mothers who are in the market today are facing serious economic simply because U.S. rent for 100 per dollar. So today, Mr. Parker, the women of the Republic elected you, and the women of the Republic have come to tell you we can beat you down. And we cannot beat us. You must leave. And we make no mistake. And we cannot beat us. You must Thank you to all the very special women in Canada. Thank you for your hard work, and we say thank you. We are pleased that tens of thousands of Liberian citizens have peacefully converged on the grounds and the premises of the capital. We are here to submit a petition statement to tell Joseph Boyka God is enough. Let me say what's up to all of you, wherever you are. We are grateful. This wet weather is not easy for all of us. And I remember now we are into the wet season. And many will call it the rainy season and so forth. We are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And I would like to, I don't know, I haven't heard my junior brother, and I will see, they say he's not faring too well. I forgot to even ask Winston Blading. Yeah, because I had gone to the gym there. You know, I'm always there. The Abu Bana Kamara and our gym, right to Looking Town, and the Kamara's Palace. We call that one the Palace, right? Yeah. So the gym are there. So I saw Winston. I just passed by him. By the way, but again, we are wishing you guys. And we are very grateful to the Almighty God. We are coming back. Hey, nothing else. So that is the we are coming back. You see the very scattering all over the place. How many people here think that the country that are property? So what kind of the government join your property? Also, see. So because Ellen Johnson said they may also for a war, we fought the war. And after the war, Unity Party took over. So they thought that we're now giving them the title deed of this country and transferring it instead of the Republic of Liberia, the Republic of Unity Party, right? Not even Unity Party. In a Republic of Ungrateful Sanama Swines. Not just that, but Republic of, I don't know. So now I got to know that many people who had always survived on government job, including their father Joseph Boyka as the government job survivor in chief, they had always thought that their entire life, only government job can make them to succeed. So Joseph Boyka presidency, it made them to carry that belief now that there is no way you can make it to the presidency in life. The possibility of making it to the presidency in life is to survive on government job throughout your whole life. So they get that kind of belief. You see how leadership can really deceive people. No problem. Now that thing enter into their heads until they think that government job that they are personal property. So they take it for themselves. To the extent that when the other person they coming back to God take it, they take it at a proper where you will get it from here. Can you say that your property is for you? No problem. You see, and we gotta be serious though. That kind of thing can bring war. That kind of thing can bring dictatorship. That kind of thing can bring all these things. The kind of mentality. That mentality can make people to act in certain way. You see how the guys have been behaving? Joseph Boyka got the power of breaking all the laws. He believed that he has to be Boyka's republic laws. It has to be according to Boyka law is the law. So anything Boyka says is a law, right? Yeah. So it becomes a law. There is no actual law we have in this country. Boyka's law is the law. Anything Boyka wants, Boyka gets. It's not what the nation wants, the nation gets. It is what Boyka wants, Boyka gets. That is what they are now making the country to look like. And we can't sit back to allow that to happen. That's what making them vex with people like us. Because that they are foolish thinking that into their heads. That nonsense that entering into their heads. That they're always passing around with. Which is unpatriotic, undemocratic. I don't know why they even came in the first place to participate in the democratic space when they get that kind of thinking. Why should you even be thinking that way? In this time and age, you are thinking the way that the country is for you and only you. But you know what? To pin on the move, we are coming back.
And not coming back to just participate though. Liberians are coming back to take their country from a bunch of ungrateful foreigners who have transformed themselves into foolish thinkings. Will take that country back and put it back on a right trajectory, try to restore constitutional order, try to restore constitutional democracy, will restore this country there. Then all of us, we can get future into the country, because tomorrow we will not be around again. What will give us that faith to think that tomorrow we can participate in election to win? It is we that need to come back to return us to that thing that Unity Party has taken away and then shifting us away. In fact, they may count time that Unity Party may not even end their 6 years if they continue like this, because we'll not like for them to drag us until we have no democracy again. You know, that is the problem. The guys, they depend on government job throughout their whole life. And that's the only way they can make it in life. And that is their thinking. Could you imagine that? Oh, okay, how you doing? I didn't speak to you. How you doing? You're okay? You're fine? Yeah, I agree with you. And while I was there telling somebody something, and I was just passing by and telling somebody something just now, I said, that false sense of entitlement, we're gonna break all the laws. So one of the citizens told me something, the guys, Unity Party government. Jesus. The guys are useless to the extent that our country national platform is where they can take things that are irrelevant to the country, that where they can take it because they get nothing to discuss. So the two party headquarters thing they carry there. To go discuss it on our national platform. But Unity Party, that they are trend of events, they always use that platform for insulting. When CDC came to put responsible minister there in Lecture who ready, who understands the media. Everything there was guarded. They brought in Jarawa Tumpo and they kept them there. Those citizens may have been angry, but you needed to appreciate the level at which it is, because it was sanctity. Today, they gave you the moral to question people like Daniel Sando then today, Jeremy Lepia today. It gives you the moral. You have a moral standing today because your government never used that platform to insult. So today, you have the moral standing. You see, some things you may want to condemn, right? It's for your own good. Today, you have the moral standing to say, honor our government. George, we are even suspended Eugene Fagon for misbehaving on our platform. For misusing our platform. George, we are suspended Eugene Fagon. George, we have professional people employed at the state broadcaster, Titi Jipro. Estelle Liberty, I know Kemuka or something. Estelle Liberty. You had my friend and brother Jala Greyfield. These are guys who were excellent and straight to the issue, professional people. He kept them there. We have chosen to put any rogue down there to be saying cancer thing. You have chosen, he's the president, and whatever it is, we are one, we are gets. But it's not that kind of person. We are look at responsible people, kept them in places and said, look, we got to shift away from this thing about insulting people. Let's focus on doing the people job. So if the state broadcaster not get anything to say or talk about development and then talk about whatever it is that they can do and then they're insulting people, that's not what the kind of state broadcaster is for. So we have shifted the state broadcaster from a place of where people will say that insult leaders, deprive other leaders and whatever it is, and say you can use the state broadcasters to talk about development activities. That was we are for you. We are looking at the information ministry, let them running and trust that you're not going to be that rumor. So whoever want to disturb you, they will take this person and will bring in Jarawa Tumpo to make the area to look more professional, know how to address the issues. We can sell ourselves by just talking about the development. Development will speak for itself. The moment you start insulting, you're taking away. You don't want to do that. Where was the best, in fact, is the best president. I'm not saying was, I'm saying is. Because Bwaka had never demonstrated anything presidential. So they sat down there. They're talking about her party headquarters thing, doing whatever it is. Those of you who not let to come to class on time, this time, like I start my class anytime one start your business. They got to go to party headquarters thing and say, so they in a kind of lawless country. What if the post say they're not moving from there? What do you would do? You know that the time the government will collapse. If the post say they're not moving, Since you want to politicize it, they never forget about law. Joseph Boga is a lawbreaker. If the person say they don't want to move, what do you do? Carry police there to go do what? Fight that ground? It is not the first time people have fought on that ground and shot guns there before. Why if the person say, okay, if you say you're doing XYZ, nobody will rest in this country? What do you do? Joseph Boga broke all the other laws that they say they won't break, they want you. What do you do? You think CDC are a responsible party? I'm not defending them, but they are not irresponsible. These are people who've been paying their rent. And they had a cost of dealing. They were not yet paying rent and data investment down there. Nobody does investment on anybody's property without a possibility of taking long-term arrangements such as leasing or buying. So, if that other idiot who's taking care of the Stubberfield property is being used by the Unity Party folks who have got nothing and whatever it is, there is a course of dealings. And in most instances, you will look at equity too. So when a court gives you your property, the court expects that you will even think that this man, you and that man have been dealing here. The man has invested in this property here and there. If you want to do business with this man, there's a tone you will speak in as compared to other people who are just trying to show interest. There's a different tone you will speak to them with. All those things are there. Then you know the party. You take serious issue. There's will be discussing the welfare of the people. Your take party headquarters issue. Your carry on platform. You see how Joseph Boga is. People are very confused and directionless. They don't have any sense. They are fools. The Bible has that there. People who are fools, they have there. They are complete fools. They are confused. They got nothing to present to the Liberian people. They use their platform. George, we had their project. CDC, their project. But you took over Liberia from CDC, so Liberia now becomes your project. How can CDC stay your project? And you took Liberia from CDC, so why is it supposed to be your focus? It's the government. To tell the Liberian people, make the difference. That's why you took the government away from the CDC. Treat the government well. Do what you can. Let the people see reason that CDC was the worst party ever. How do you show that? It's not by insulting CDC. It's not by insulting George. What do you want to do? What did George we are not get before? George we are playing football, they were cursing him. They were calling him monkey. George we are still succeeded. That the foolish non-score Unity Party people then will can't cause them the thing that it can stop George Weah from succeeding. You know how many insults George Weah went through and still succeeded? So now George Weah playing football. When the ball goes outside, he even go upside, across the touch line to collect ball from there. Somebody will curse his man. Somebody will curse him and call him black this, that, blah, blah, blah. You think George Weah care about that noise? George Weah was still playing football. If George Weah was caring about that noise then around where people used to be cursing, George Weah was not going to be scoring goals. George Weah stood. In fact, now the nonsense you're doing, you're passing around, scatter all over. George Weah sat and of course stood in a stadium made of millions. People all over the world, a stadium made of over 100,000, 200,000 people at the stadium, jam-packed. Where when you turn on the side, sometimes you see people cursing his race, doing all those things. That the time you can even get vexed more, that the time you can get more determined. The more you insult Weah, the more he gets determined, the more he scores his goals. Why Unity Party people will not know about the character in George Weah and his followers? You think insult can deter them? You know how George Weah scored goals? You think it was easy for him? Oh, so you think people really love George Weah? That everybody used to love George Weah like that? On the football field? No. There were people who did not just like him. But he didn't care. And that's what I love the man Cristiano Ronaldo. You know why I love Ronaldo? Ronaldo does not care about the hate. Ronaldo still succeeding. He doesn't care. What a FIFA gang go. They want to heal. Weah has the same mental strength. Look, Cristiano Ronaldo developed something from Weah to have a mental strength and focus to say, look, my mental strength is strong to the extent that nothing can sway me off my goal. I will achieve it. So that's why you see all the things you can be doing, your passing around, doing nothing, Weah can just be laughing at you. Weah grew up. No, God trained Weah. God took him from here, trained him, took him from here and carried him in the white man land, where racism was very high. They look at you, they get monkey, they calling you monkey, doing all kinds of things there. He didn't care about it. His friends, they narrated. They said the first time he entered on the football field to go practice, they start asking about who they man. But the man performance alone, they begin to ask questions. But where is this guy from? Because they didn't care about him. A black man coming here, and to come do what? Yeah, they saw themselves when they look at their race, says and they look at, oh yeah, we did that. But we are used his performance to introduce himself to them. That is weird for you. Where people look down on you because of your color. That the time the race session was very, very hard. Nelson Mandela there, that the kind of time during apartheid regime, that thing is spread all over the world. Race session was very high. By the time we went and stormed the world, some of them went to him, threatening him, intimidating him, doing all kinds of things. His second world best, he was going to get it. A white man stood up to him in his face and said, I know how to deal with him. He will not get that second world best. He can't get it again. Because the first one before he couldn't get it, the European best here and there, all opponents of God get it. We can't get that into the man unless the man subject himself to our culture. I was saying the man has benefited from our culture. He has done everything here and there. Unless this man can tell himself to be a European, that the only way we're getting European best, we have to say, I'm not doing it. I would never do it. Oh, that the only way y'all will give me it will not work. Nothing. We don't get time for them. We say I'm going to play my forward. You won't give it to a European person. You're going to give it to them. But I will remain an African making this impact in this part of the world. And you will give it to me. We have chosen to be a European like some of you today. And you are giving Joseph Boga a chance to go right Sierra Leone. Say you are coming natural. Because you are poor and broke, very ratting, clothes stink, everything on him, dead, nasty ahead. How you are looking like now. You are going to run away and go natural like Sierra Leone. If Boga allows the election, you are going to go in Sierra Leone to go to a home to go lay down there. That's how nasty he was. You think we are getting for the thing you can be on? Can't tell where you tell. You just wasting water on dog back. You just hitting your head. We are grew up. God trained, we are God told we are from here, carry him through the struggles of life. Carry him and say you will be the black man among the white people in the white dominant sports. Because that the white people say that they are property. They don't want you to have the European best. They don't want you to have the world best. They don't want you to get this one. Up to now, no footballer is even coming anywhere close on the African continent to what George Weah did to get what George Weah got. The white people, they set a big blockage now that no African will get out in ahead of us anymore. The fact it is George Weah that made them to say no African will ever come anywhere near there. So you don't hang out here for nothing. What thing? Your left cousin Weah, you denigrated him, you did all kinds of things. Stay, he became president of you people. He presided over your country. What did your cousin can do? What did your denigrating can do? You talk about party headquarters? Then you are foolish. You should be foolish to even be thinking about party headquarters. Because we are a CDC. Where we are goes, that's it. For now, until we are leaves the stage. So you take party headquarters issue, you carry it to national platform because you don't get nothing to discuss. You say you're talking about how CDC does. CDC loaded somebody who owing. Does it look like that? Okay, I agree. Look at the people that are putting their more on CDC. These are people who are homeless. Father that they never had on their own. They were beggars. And they don't want putting their mouth on people today. They were beggars. I mean, beggars. That they didn't want putting their mouth out today. The guys are shameless. And while you are very unpopular, the people will be cussing you all over the place. In your communities, where you sit, whatever they put denigrating. You're not even looking proud. You don't have the prestige. You don't have moral. Nothing. You got the job. You're nothing. You're going to talk about we are. You know who we are is? You think you can break we are now? Yeah. The man who can smile in the faces of Liberian people problem at the same time solving it. When the troubles before the nation, when calamity strikes the nation, we are goes into his musical room and sang an Ebola song for Liberia. When the corona also, when you look at troubles, he smiled at troubles. And he said, look, Liberian people, you don't worry. Let us dance away the troubles. We can face trouble with dancing. Oh, yeah, look at it. Oh, we are used to be dancing. But we are dancing as Buka, playing his music, solving Liberian problem. That was his own strength. That's how David then used to solve problem for Saul then. When Saul was faced with problems, Saul would say, "Lord, go for that boy David. Let him come play music. Let me listen to music." Because the problem of the land is too much. David will come and play music. It will revive Saul's strength, his soul, and everything to go fight the battle. So God said, look, Saul, you will not fight Goliath. This boy who been reviving your soul through music is this boy who will go fight Goliath and conquer Goliath. God did not just choose David for nothing. No. David was chosen because of his track record of reviving, giving strength. When Saul comes from battle, when things are tough, he plays music. He dances to it, sings to it as though he has won a battle. No, but that was to revive him and give hope to the nation. That was weird for you. We was saying, look, we shouldn't care. I was saying here for nothing. The problems will be solved by the grace of God. That was weird for you. We wanted everybody to be happy, because when the leader is happy, when the leader is flexing, everybody. Then you get a bunch of foolish people who say they are very serious. Nonsense people, hungry people, broke people. Look at their lives. They are very much struggling. See them. That now some of them start building houses and things because they are completely ability the way they are bad Joseph Walker looks like. They are complete. They say they father the children. That's just how all of them they are. They are very useless. Nothing they can ever boast of without government job. Nothing, because they are like them. And I was just listening to some things that people were talking. George, we are not somebody who's small. You see, this is why I would tell you. We don't joke with you people. And we'll never joke with you. Because you know what? You don't get sense. The reason is you don't have sense. So we're not going to deal with your inner form and manner or whatever you do. That's your business. Everyone else knows George Weah's strength. They know his strength. They know who he is and what he's capable of doing. They know it. Everyone knows his strength. And they know what he's capable of doing. Yeah. They are sitting down there. You know, you want to call, you think cousin can stop George Weah? You know how many calls the cousin in Europe? And he stays score goals. All the football field, they can come close to him, they call him. But you don't get time. They can come close to him, they call him all kinds of names. He didn't get time. He's not crying. He's not shouting to the crowd to lay complaint here and there. No. He played his football and won it. He beat them. Now the same way, he don't get time for that your noise you're causing you. All I think you're on your passing around. Oh, we are not coming back. Oh, we are not this, that. Eh? Eh? We are not coming back. Oh, I say, look at them. I say, look at all the foolish people there. But you see, what has happened, which of course I really, really appreciate, and I want to thank God for it, is that whether you go or you come down, if Unity Party want to rest, if they want to rest in peace, they shouldn't play around our party headquarters Sunday. They must allow the law to actually prevail. Anything other than the law, if it is sense that Unity Party decide to politicize that party headquarters issue, that will be the downfall of Unity Party. Unity Party government will end right there. I can tell you for sure. But you know now, just ordinary private people properties where they have invested, where they have built, and so forth, to evade them from there can be even difficult. One more a political party united to say we are ready to confront this government. It is a government are doing this thing. So I had expected the Stubberview family to be very careful and not allow Unity Party to politicize that. Because if that happens and the provocation amounts to political, involvement of the Unity Party, then the CDC can take political action too. Then they put the law on one side. Let's put the law on one side. Let me tell you what can kill the law. When politics have the ability of killing the law. Oh, you don't know that one? Oh, it is politics. The law does not have teeth to bite. And I always told you people, I don't know how long I should teach you people this. The law does not have teeth to bite. It is the very politicians that gave it teeth to bite. Oh, you don't know that one? I'm going to teach you today. Okay, I'm going to teach you that one now. Yeah? You see the president? The president is in the executive, right? You see the court house there? And you see the court house there? If the president chooses to say, I will politicize the whole country, I will not take any instruction from any judge or whatever it is, the only option those judges get, whatever, they will just pull out of the courtrooms. Then politics will take the day. The entire system will collapse. Then I will collapse it at the politician. They spoil the system. You just need to have a politician who will care less about the court and say, I'm not listening to any instruction. While the judges, the bar association will release statement. Everybody will leave the courtroom. And again, it will be at the the politician, the don't care politician. You will not care. Everybody leave the courtroom. You won't know. And guess what? In our Liberia, there will be some people, even among the lawyers or judges, that will say, me, I want to lose my job here. I'm going to have to the courtroom. Because the politician will now dictate it. That is what our country has turned to. There are people. They get people who will do those things. You don't know? The politician. That's why you need responsible politicians to have a responsible judicial system. Oh, they all sit and say, oh, we blame the judges, we blame the court system here and there. You need responsible politicians who will be respecters of the court. You saw what Joseph Boaga did during the whole saga. The court came out with opinion. He said, sir, I choose to work with the one I work with. What happened? Nothing changed. You need responsible people. That's why you as Liberian, you cry hard. You think the people get teeth to bite? They don't. They like it, they want to put anybody in jail. If the justice ministry that control the prison center, they don't want to control that prison center. That the justice ministry control that prison center. It's not the judiciary controlling that prison center. So when they send people to the prison, the justice ministry is there, control the prison center. They get ready to say, you release that mayor point also. What did they do to the Guinea National? Any court, what they call him there, what did they do? They went in the prison center, they smuggled there, the police, RG went there, they collected that man there, they carried him to go kill him. Because they don't want to control the prison centers. It doesn't matter. So you must just know how to say, when you put irresponsible and reckless people as politicians, they are able to damage the state. And like Joseph Boaga doing that right before your own eyes. I know in most instances you want to blame the court system. You can't blame the court system for that. If you have irresponsible and reckless politicians, they will damage the entire judicial system and then you are done. The court. That's why you see, they gave them tenure because they don't have any money. The only power they have that they can sit in and relax themselves and thrive themselves in is that tenure that they gave them so that nobody can threaten them easily. That's all. So that they take their decisions just like that. You need to get responsible politicians. That's the only way it works. And I'm telling you, that's how systems spoil. What Joseph Boaga doing here? Because if the people know that the law cannot be respected by the governed, and then the governors themselves are also involved in disrespect. In fact, when they are supposed to be pushing and leading the way of respecting the law, when they themselves are disrespecting the law, then the governed themselves will say, no, we cannot be governed by this very law. Because if the governors are not respecting the law, how can the governed subject themselves to this law? Then there's a problem. So if Joseph Boaga then continue to put themselves inside this thing and elevating it at their platform, they will just be putting the country into chaos. Because time will come to post say, okay, Unity Party say they're able to do XYZ. We believe that we have spent our money, we get our investment here, we're not moving from here. Let the man decide what he wants to do. It becomes a problem. You don't want that. Just stop it. Look, I will only advise you to stop it. You're not doing well for yourself. You're not doing well for all of us, the country as a whole. Why are you people jittering so much? George Weah is nobody. The Liberian poverty rejecting him already. He will never come back. So why should you people making your priority? Throughout the entire 2023 election, my priority was never Alexander Cummings. You know why? Because I knew Alexander Cummings was going nowhere. What was my priority? Joseph Boaga. Because I knew that it was possible as well that Joseph Boaga could have won. That's why you send me knocking. Your leader, you don't listen to the Joseph Boyka. The man is sick. The man is this. The man is this. All my commentaries was on Joseph Boyka because I knew. So the way you're focusing on George Weah, and you're saying nobody in that time, but how can you're saying what they call? Oh man. So you're trying to elevate this man, try to make him relevant, and in the same thing you're saying he's not relevant. How is that one possible? The same way I say Abraham, we are nothing. When I want to call you, you're chasing me all over the place. When you go, so now you're in a band here, but me, you're flying around with it. You're an irrelevant man you're following. So, and I know I can pepper your good because you're very much foolish. And I will use you, I will dump you, I will make you, some of you will die soon because I will frustrate you every evening. The moment you take your time to listen to me, I will take away a portion of your life. You will not live long because you're supposed to live happily. You see, you don't have to be under stress. Like the way you see me here, so I'm happily doing my job, right? No man eating I can be talking. I'm very happy. Every time I come here, I'm able to talk to you people. I'm very happy. I'm blasting at you. I'm happy. I feel relieved at the end of the day when I'm going home. I just feel I can go sleep sound because I don't get nothing to what I can enjoy myself. That you people will die soon because you're not even sound. I will frustrate you in this country. In fact, before you can, even some of you already started dying already. So you don't want to report it. You know the death issue about you're dying slowly, especially the poverty-stricken one. That thought that Joseph Boyka could change that, and not changing it, they will die slowly because I will frustrate you every day. That means God send me for that one again. God send me for that one. I will frustrate you every day. You will die. I will make you angry. You will die. And you know what anger can do? Oh, you don't know. Go tell it about the one. You will see that. Whole day I get ready. Oh, you want me to even die? I will die where? That here? That is useless Joseph Boyka man that honor your government, I will die. That nonsense you're there to Harry Green and you're passing around doing all those foolishness and you're killing people. That the last thing you will ever bring. You're dead, Joseph Boyka not die, want some money. You bring it on. You think some of us we are ordinary people in this country, You just think some of us we are really ordinary people in this country. You think the level at which we have reached, you think it was just easily done, all that medicine we make to reach at this level? Or the way we talk, you think that ordinary people can here talk like this? You know, you will learn your lesson the hard way and will teach you it the hard way. And I will tell you it. Will teach you the lesson the hard way because the way you're running this country is not how this country is supposed to be run. Joseph Boyka is going to be taking this country to be stable, peaceful as it departs the stage. Instead, he has made the country toxic. He has divided the country. Friends can't speak to friends. Friends can't visit friends. The moment you go to friends, say, oh man, don't come to my office to come visit me. Before the president can say that I don't want, can be what they call here. People can't talk to people anymore. They are monitoring people call. Who are you talking to? You're supposed to talk to the other person. What kind of Liberia is this when we can't talk to each other freely? We can't stand to even be talking to one another. If a friend of mine is working at a ministry and I just went there and decided to just talk to the friend, leave from there, it will say, oh, you know that AB man, that man can be giving AB. Can you imagine that? So that person not able to live their professional life void of just anything. That means everywhere apart, I will get people involved in my activities. Everywhere. Why is that? You just divided the whole country. There are some of my friend, child years. He doesn't want to admit that indeed their government has failed. Then they kind of they party, they country not for CDC, and now they child years, stop those things. Papa, look, let me tell you something, my brother. I took my time to come here to address you on that thing. You lead that thing. Just stop being, you admit that your government has failed. Bigly. Because even in the United States of America, it's about Democrat, Republican. Doesn't mean that I didn't want America, but that is where the politics drives. So that thing you're talking, if you don't want to admit that Unity Party is useless and it shouldn't be existing, and there should be an alternative to confront CDC, be very blunt and sincere to yourself. You know, some of you are still angry that Unity Party is giving an advantage to people that you don't still want to see in power. That's why some of you stay vexed. So you will either prefer a Unity Party than those people, but if you are sincere enough, you will say Unity Party should leave, another alternative should come to my CDC if you're sincere. But you're still angry. Some of you still think, in fact, where you said, you say, that people AB there and the government giving advantage to really come back to power. That kind of thinking, if you get it, you will not be sincere to yourself. Me, and I care about who comes in power. And you see all my friends in government, you don't see me put more any one of them. You see I get problem with any one of them. They are my friends. There is time for everything. It is their time to serve their country. Their country for everybody. I don't get problem with any friend in government. That's why you see me. I'm happily moving on with my life. Because I don't get time. I'm not angry with anybody, whatever it is. Let them serve. Their country not for one man. Anybody can serve or whatever it is, you must do it to the best of your ability. I have no issue with some of my friends in government. There are some of your officials of government I know. You not hear me talk about them. What about I'm monitoring them and I know what they're doing. They are good leader. I don't get time for that. To gonna be envying my friend. That I can allow in the whole country, my whole life. I'm gonna be thinking about how other people come to power, how other people will be more than me. That kind of foolish thinking, it can make you to just feel terrible about yourself all day. You just see gray hair just fall all over you, or whatever it is. Nothing sound you will get. I don't think that way. I think about the little me and my family can get that God bless us with that day. We bless it. We thank God for it. That's it. Enough. I'm not coming to envy anybody. Whatever anybody has, that's their own. They get it. That's it. It's time for everything. Because I too are the level where other people are not. Should they envy me too? If they want to, it's up to them. But I will not do it to them when they to succeed. I don't have time for them. Let's be sincere to ourselves in this country, my brother. Beyond whatever it is, journalism, legal profession, we are citizens. We are supposed to be patriots. It is that thing that gave us the right to enroll into those journalism professions, those legal professions that we have today. That the citizenship right we have, the patriotic duty we have it fresh. The nationalistic duty we have that fresh before we enroll into other professions. But the first duty that we have as citizens is to be patriots. It is that patriotism that will drive us. The entire United Party crumbling on CDC. Because one thing too, they're not able to match CDC development because CDC introduced development politics. Instead of them allowing CDC to go for 12 years and teach them, they just jump straight they can because they greedy, hungry, they didn't get nothing. They were very much struggling. Their own bossmen living on loan. So everybody dying already in poverty. They came straight. The first thing they jump to is to get properties for themselves. That's all they care about. So to match CDC is difficult. So what I can do is to put more on CDC because we're not able to them. Have you seen you and somebody going race before and they're not able to you? The first thing they start doing, they will lead a ball. Then they can't hit you. Because they know that when you get on the ball together, when you're in a competition, when you get on the ball together, that man will dribble you. So you say, instead of me getting and focusing my attention on the ball, I will jump on a shite. I will hold a shite. Hey, see there? They say, well, I will hold a shite. I will step on a boost. I will kick in. That means that the individual you're going for another ball. Because you say, you are not man. If you say that ball you won't get from the man will dribble you. So as a result, say you're not able to play him. The next thing you will do is to just be kicking him. You get ready, you hold a shit, you hold him on the side. Now, just that kind of way you can play him. That kind of way, not the football. That is the United Party people doing. They're not able to play CDC. So the only thing, they just be jumping on them, kicking them. Boom, boom, grab their shirt, tear it. Go on the side. Now, United Party with the technique to play them. Because why CDC? Why George Weah? The man is off power. Gave you it. And said, no, take it. Go and govern. And he said, no. The thing I want to do it. I may jump on here again. So they just kicking CDC all over the place. The football there. And the football is all to play. They keep to develop. They're not developing the country. They are jumping like on football field. I brought a football field scenario. You and the man on the field. You say they man by when I bought a bomb by the man by me play the time. So what I come do? I come kick the guy for him to leave the field. That's all they own. But you see how they started withdrawing security forces from around George Weah to make him vulnerable to threats and all those things. That's just intimidating. Whatever it is, we're not able to play this, man. We're not able to match George Weah development efforts. We're not able to. They will say that what we're depending on. Forget it, yeah. You know what we are doing in 6 years? How about managing in 6 years? We're not able to do an inch. So the best thing we can do, just tear down George Weah. Get ready to eliminate him. That's all we can do. It will say we're depending on to match George Weah with development. It will not hold. The football game scenario. Now, what I gave you just now. George Weah is a maker. George Weah has made people. The Sir Joseph and you're hearing, but they say they're coming from their own political party, the Thomas Fallow. The time has not reached yet for them to go on their own. But they decided to now quit and leave and go on their own. But guess what? These are things that we have said over and over. And some of us, we are very much clear about what we say. And when you hear us talk some of these things, we talk it with confidence. And we believe in what we say. Because we believe that there are other records that are not only us saying or speaking to that, there are other people there who will say the same thing. They may not come up today to come tell you, say, oh, there's that here and there, but forget about it. You see the kind of confusions that are all over, and I will show you something. George Weah is not an ordinary man. His records are everywhere. And I will tell you why this person was saying this at this time. Because the person had a conversation with me, and at this point, he was very angry. And yeah, I will show you all this. I'm coming to show you something. Very, 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 very fast. Yeah. I can show you something. Listen to this. It's very short, not too long, but this is a revelation. This is a confirmation of who we are is. Yeah. This guy was saying this at this time. You know, the truth will always be told. This guy was saying this at this time. Where was he saying it? What was it about? I think you know this face now, right? Yeah. This guy was saying this at this time. Who was he talking about at the time? And I will tell you why he was saying it in this context in which he's speaking. As you're about to listen to him. Is he low? Oh, wait. Okay. I think it's low. You hear what they don't say? George Weah made a generation of leaders. A generation of leaders that will take over from him. He said Thomas Fowler, Akara's Grace, Sir Joseph, where they come from, nowhere. We have made generation. He said Akara's Grace, they keep from nowhere. Thanks to Akara's Grace, who still remains grateful. He even mentioned Solomon George as well. George, we have made generation of leaders. This kind of men who have made people. You know, that the Taliban, when you kill one person, you still have several other persons to come up. But that one leader should leave the stage before you can see the next leader. George Weah. That Dylan talking here so. And you know why he was saying this at this time? He was very angry at Bronsky. He said Bronsky never wanted to leave the stage. Dylan started fighting Bronsky ever since before Bronsky could die. He said Bronsky never wanted to leave the stage. Bronsky was always controlling. He said, but you see, George Weah made generation of leaders, giving them opportunities, allowing them to exert their own effort. That was George Weah for you. This man was saying it at the time because he had issue with Bronsky, and he was saying the truth at this time. Unity Party people, you came to govern. You don't want to govern? That's bad. And you people will feel frustrated every day. And I keep telling you people that no matter what you do, you will be frustrated. Because I am your medicine. I am your medicine. Can't listen to Jeremy Lepia. The thing that they're supposed to talk down, they can't listen to him. He want their closing argument. Somebody share with me, my friend. Share with me. Yeah. That is the fact. I come and play his voice. Listen to what he's saying. Jeremy Lepia. I don't know his thinking faculty or he have no retentive memory, because sometimes your moral, you know what they call moral conscience? Sometimes you want to take some actions, right? You don't have any right. You don't have any moral standing. When they talk about you don't have a moral standing to speak on the issue, it doesn't mean that thing that's going on is not bad. The reason they are saying it is because you yourself, you are morally bankrupt. You are corporate. You yourself, you are guilty of what you're about to condemn. You are guilty of it. So you don't have the moral standing to speak to that. You hear people say, oh, you don't have the moral to speak to it. I mean, why they're saying you shouldn't talk because it's good. No, they are saying other people can say it, but you can't be the one to do it. When Jesus Christ was confronted with a situation where the guys, when they collected this lady, they said the lady was caught committing adultery. So Jesus asked them, he said, simple question. So honor your lawyer. What normally you people supposed to do with that kind of person? They say, hey, Jesus, we don't bring a woman here for all to come stone a woman. Then you asking that kind of question. Honor our law. They lady need to be stoned to death. Jesus look at it and say, but how your law know that? He say, yeah. But Jesus deep down knew that for an adultery to be committed, there must be a male also. Where is the male? Why are you people hiding the male and then bringing the female? Only to stone a female when a two person did a thing. But you grab one person. That one person you want to stone. Okay. I'm not even dealing with that, but it was inward. Jesus was thinking. But he didn't want for them to see it like he want to challenge their law or change their thing or utter. No. He wanted that. He said, look, he brought in the issue of moral standing. Now the place Jesus Christ introduced moral standing. He said, I'm now coming to catch these people. I want to see whether they have moral standing to criticize this lady. Why they have moral standing? Now, what Jesus Christ came here, where do they have really moral standing to question this lady? Let's see how it works. So he said, okay, anybody, he didn't say anybody who having committed this sin, a woman committed. He said anybody who having committed sin should take the first stone. Because I say anything that a woman did a sin, good. So anybody who having committed sin should take the first stone and throw it at this woman. He left it like that and questioned them. And the people have moral consciences. They were alive. So they just started dropping the rocks that they have. They had the rock, then they start dropping it because their conscience were alive. They have moral conscience. They are working because that's why Jesus pricked their consciences. Jesus pricked it at that point. So they look at themselves. They all flew away. Unity Party people, they are really dancing with the devil for truth. You're supposed to be the one talking things that you're talking today. You think you're supposed to speak to some of these things? No. Let us listen to my brother Jeremiah Pia. Maybe our Basel people that went to sing Basel song at his birthday, they didn't really teach him what the Bible can really say. When I will teach them Bible because I understand the Bible. Let me tell you now. I tell you, I say, God say, you think an ordinary man in this country? I understand the Bible. God can teach me the Bible. God can help me to understand the Bible. And I will explain to you some of the things that happen in the Bible. You can listen to Pia. Pia is vexed. You come here, Pia talking about how public officials not get their private life to live too. People not get private life to live. People live, they want to do, they want here and there. They're putting it all on Facebook that Pia there today. You see how they don't have any moral to speak to the criticisms of today? They don't have any moral standing, but do they have moral in the first place? Because they don't get moral, so they don't care. I said the people in the Bible, because they have morals. So it didn't mean that they were perfect, but they have moral, right? So they said, look, morality questions us. We don't have any moral standing. We have already lost it. So we don't have that standing to come and criticize this lady. Because your conscience will be able to prick you that the moral on the basis of which we want to deal with this lady, we don't have it. So we ourselves, no, let's just succumb to it, drop it and go. Unity Party people, they know they don't have morals to question anybody for denigrating them, for spraying money here and there, but yet they stay speaking. Look at the kind of people that were in the Bible at that time. You think Unity Party that were them? No problem, they are demonic because they have no biblical principles that they are guided by. No wonder they say the churches should now pay permit. I'm coming to that one. The guys are demonic. Listen to Jeremiah Pia, you will know that they are dancing with the devil to the extent that their conscience can tell them, say, the other one, let me just let sleeping dog liar. I don't think I'm supposed to say anything, sir. You can listen to him. You can listen to him. Me and let them. Oh, sorry.
someone who I have called to come and share in whatever I have for myself on my birthday, just out of the same desire of wanting to reach out to everybody, comes and does an unauthorized recording. No one is looking at it from that point. There was a lot of dancing. There's a lot of activities. That person, perhaps, based on their intent to target Patrick, specifically zoomed in on that video and they kept it. Days after the entire ceremony, all of a sudden, they throw it out on social media because Patrick is a target for many of them. And it was very intentional if you see how the video was recorded. And I was very clear with them. I called them, and I will not say some of the exchanges I had with them yet. I like the press people. That's the reason why I open my home for them to be there. At the same time, I don't take some of the SSs they carry on. And when they do so, they know what my reaction can be. And what they've done to themselves, we're treating each other like human beings. I have always asked anybody, ask the country, Adam, ask all the gospel musicians in Liberia. We're not the type that will come on social media and be bragging about what we do to people, right? But that musical group, whether it's a traditional one, the English speaking one, they've always been my passion. From President Sirleaf time till now. The 4 persons who were singing in Basel traveled all the way from Burkina to come to my house based on my invitation. I didn't have all to give them. And they don't come around me only because they want money, because we've had a relationship for long. So, in addition to what I'm able to do for them, if they are performing here, someone is touched. Sesko, who is right there, or Fatima, all of us who have been in the US, you go to all the different occasions, people get all the ones that are there in whole bundle. Spraying people 24/7. What is offensive about that? You know, feel like, and by the way, Patrick, the guys told me to tell you that I'm gonna thank you, even though the money was that much, but that you were able to do something for them to get something additional to what I have for them. The people who talking about poor people suffering and somebody giving money, Zon is a musician with great talent. He remains a poor guy. All the other ones that came there. So they're not rich people you were putting those few liberties in a place for. And all of a sudden there's an outrage. For what? And we say, let's leave it. That's the kind of society we're developing where people who work in the public sector are supposed to be prisoner to themselves because they're doing government job. You can't even go to sit down to Alalago. I'm surprised I didn't grab my video phone and carry around because of my brother I went to Alalago. So I'm surprised I didn't take the video phone and say, oh, they enjoy it. Look at it. Even though that Alalago, you go there every Friday and Saturday, you see kids. Some of them even read 19 years old, they're all in that place. Are they rich people to go to Alalago? But government people, when you work in government, you should be an exception. Don't go there. Because it's going to be in certain bracket. Oh, but you don't know anything you're putting. I know that for the 3 times, I have gone to Alalago only 3 times. For the 3 times I went there, the folks who come around the table and stay to serve me, they go home happy. When somebody see me doing it again, they will say that arrogance. What is that? Is that the country we want? If other people be blackmailed into that submission, I will not. Of course, I gave them money when they were there spraying too. Probably you didn't see my video. But like I said, there's something that, and what is it for? Why are people targeting Patrick? That every thing he does is an issue and nobody paying attention to it. He got children, he got family, he got a wealth, everybody. And people just, I don't even know what to say. But the key issue is someone who calls himself a journalist.
So the guy is saying, so when you're jumping on other people's children, in fact, your Unity Party people, you're using people to even insult President We are get children. You're even using Unity Party people to insult Abraham Godson we are. My whole relationship on Facebook with a lot of insult. You don't see that one. Don't Pierre, let's see. No, Pierre, we are getting somewhere now. You and say, I think the whole Bazaar brother business and I'm gonna be chakla in now. So let's continue. Because he kind of put it, I'm not here to take this. So we're ready to chakla the whole thing now. Continue.
Did an unauthorized recording in my private premises because he's been called there to come and dine with us. If you're only patriot and all the government people were there, they say, oh, look at the video. Who you see there? Everybody who went to that place, you saw both cyclists. They were there. You saw all the ordinary people in my place. They were there. When you restrain it again, they will complain. You open it, someone that come with chicanery and start recording people privately, explaining and do nonsense. So no, we can't leave it. And I told the Mika reporter because the whole batch was they were invited, and the person who did it is one of them. I told them by doing that, you close your door on yourself, the interaction between you myself will remain a child by your hall. You're not coming in my personal space anymore. Since your goal is to come and target people and embarrass people and do all kinds of things. Because all they do in their own media is just sensationalism, targeting people.
Oh,
it's not okay. And for me, I thought I never talk about it yourself to believe it. Because it happened in my home. So you want to know when Kouka and say, come to my home for party, because I am where they can be recording, but I come in there. You want to drive your friends away from them by your stupid attitude? Oh. No, it's unacceptable. And once established that fact that this is unacceptable. Huh? And nobody but activity with them ends in the child beyond hall. That's why we're supposed to do the professional exchange. So we want to treat each other like human beings. We mingle with them. We say, come there, do things together. And they go there with intent to embarrass people. So that your guests can come with him and come into a house so that people can embarrass because he called it DNU and why what new people here? And he called it there for that. And celebrate the fact that God has granted me years up to 58 years. I didn't say come in my yard, negative content for that matter. And so I don't take kindly to that. And I wanted to establish that opinion on the show. And I be strong, Patrick. It's clear. Everybody know that for some reasons people think that they should target you. Somebody say, look at the man who used to fear and say he's spraying money.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, just stop these things, my brother. Let me tell you something. There is life after government. There is life after government. Just stop these things. You know, for PRN to be saying public officials don't have private space. I remember Emmanuel Potters celebrating his wife, his wedding, took champagne, spray on car because he was attached to government. That was his private life that he was living in his compound. You people took it. You, Jeremiah Pierre, you need to sit down class, read Lule, taking it as an issue. Today, you don't really have moral conscience. That's your problem. Because you don't get morals anyway. So how will you have the conscience that will have to accompany the moral? You don't have it. That's why you're getting vexed today. You're not supposed to get vexed. You just want to relax and leave it and say, look, we'll not speak to this issue because we are caught up in it. You know, this guy, you know, what you really encouraging Patrick to be strong. Patrick is the most hated man in Liberia now. Why? He should ask himself the question, why people hate him so much? Everybody can say, oh, AB, people hate him so much. I agree. My whole life I've been living. I agree. People hate me so much. Why is it? These people don't have morals. You know what it takes for these people? Now, it's getting too tough on them to the extent that they are trying to silence all of the voices. When they go in the churches, their own pastor they who used to be preaching and are thinking that they were the God sent here and there. I can't even see some of their sermon and they are now saying that they will have to censor those pastors and then give them permit before they can preach on the pulpit, before their church can run. So that when your permit expires, you go back. Then they tell you, say, we'll not renew your permit because the kind of way you can be talking against government. They want to control the churches and the voices. And the only reason they are targeting the church the most, because the Muslims, they don't really do that politics, preaching, or so forth. They don't come up to opinion. But they believe that more Christian pastors are into politics. So they want to now give permit to churches for them to run. So they forget clone church. And you see the point, they don't get moral. You see, they're not thinking, how were you? Say people, you must give people permission to serve. Because when you say you're giving me permit, you must give me allowance, right? So for me to go serve God, you must give me permit. You must permit me to go serve my God. They say they will give permit to you for you to go serve God. And if they deny you that permit, you will not go serve God. Gosh! And that permit, you will pay for it because the government looking for money. They will give you a permit that the people in the air. So there are some things you don't do. I remember I was on, I think, Truth FM. I said something. So I'm the vice president for Muska. My friend is Charles Masale. Charles Masale doesn't like Mustafa Raji business. And he talks all kinds of things about Mustafa Raji. So I sat down with him. I said, you, Charlie, you think I get a moral to talk about Mustafa Raji today? Musa Belete was president of the Liberia Football Association and promoted him all through. He was not perfect. But there was no day that I said bad thing about him. You think I get a moral to come question Mustafa Raji today? To come put mom. The moment I open my mouth, they will say, you AB, close your mouth. You were sitting down there when Musa Belete was LFA president, when we had issues. People had their issues. You don't know. Hey, God, they call moral integrity. The thing there, it's not just easy thing there. I tell you thing that we can do behind the scene and all that while bringing us also. There are some times and some things we can't talk in. When you hear the countrymen say, my more folk, they had a moral there. They don't have moral standing to talk in that one. They say, my sister, the other thing that you did my moral for. Yes, they don't have any moral. They can't talk inside. And when you hear the countrymen say, our traditional people, they understand that. They can say, my more for, yeah. My mouth full. I ain't even able to talk because your mouth is full. That thing that came out, Pierre, you just about to let sleeping dollar. You have no defense for that. So let's agree that the even brother, you vex. So you want to think that kind of life, you get your private life to live, and people put in the usher. And what you say? No problem. But all officials in the CDC, they had their private lives to live. Eugene Nangbe then were in sad places where they could afford lobster. You took it, you put it on Facebook. When people dress up good, they wear shoes. George Weah, of all people who had been enjoying life throughout his whole life, shoes and watches and things that we are used to wear. You're used to wear foolish hair costa, useless dog like that. You're used to a lot of kind of human being there to be what they call you. The kind of thing that we are wearing today. Weah is a celebrity. His whole life, that enjoyment. You look at that. Can you imagine somebody who's a celebrity? His whole life, even shoes he used to wear, you're used to making an issue. Pierre. That today you're talking about people living a private life. You want to do this, and people just there. Or is that the kind of Liberia you want? That is the Liberia you proposed. That's the kind of Liberia that you wanted. That is why you say Liberia is supposed to be. Where public officials should not live their private life because everyone else in this country is poor. All the pastor is supposed to enter in the church not well dressed because the members that are coming in the church, they are not well dressed. So since they are not well dressed and some of them wearing slippers and coming to church, the pastor who is on the pulpit, he's supposed to wear slippers and stay on that pulpit to preach to them, to indicate that indeed he's living the exact lifestyle of his members and having that reflection. And what you say? I like you people for that. That life. You will face it the hard way. There are some things, spirit of Pierre, that you don't talk in. You just look at it for long and say, me and you used to be talking the same thing too, but they put anybody cash on now. We're not even talking it. In fact, we let it slide. It better you let it slide than to come and speak to it. So we see you angry for Patrick. Patrick got his own battle to fight. He has his own enemies that he created. Made himself to look like super god or whatever it is, think himself to be a bourgeois, take himself away from his friends. He just thinks he's an elite. That is what it is. And he thinks that he's the biggest guy, so forth here and there. He got his own class of people who got issues with him. One of my mothers told me they went to Patriotism area to go see Dupo or GSA Road, whatever. He never gave them seat. That's him. He gave own class. Don't rub yourself in it. Not because you're happy at your house. Leave everyone. Let them fight their own battle. You made people to think. You made our entire governance system to be about people lifestyle. You make it personal. CDC, all your 12 years, CDC never posted these things. Phones were in existence. CDC care about where you're eating. What kind of feeling? You think CDC people, they didn't see you eating in places? When on your year, now they try enjoyment time or on. In fact, at the time, United Party were very enjoying. You saw CDC people posting where you ate and so forth to use that propaganda. No, that is not what it is, because that is not propaganda. That is just going against the reality of life. You can't go against the reality of life because you yourself will live the same thing. So you can't preach what you know is normal about mankind. So if I say, look at the man laughing, I know that everyone can laugh. Why would I be vexed with somebody laughing when I know that everybody can laugh? Who will be working and I want to eat good place or eat good food? So if you saw me eating, then I want a big deal about it. Everybody can be equal. CDC did not do that to you people. CDC was more focused on pinpointing all your development lapses that you were having for the sake of the Liberian people. That was CDC's agenda. And it is when CDC came to power, CDC decided to look at those development issues that they were criticizing you for that you were not doing. They decided to work on it. That's what made CDC is development pact today. Because their whole campaign against the Unity Party for 12 years was more development focused criticism. That is why it is. So they took it, they learned it, they brought it into their government. In 6 years, they incorporated all those criticisms that they had against you people. They said, look, people needed to go to school free. I mean, we said they were struggling for this, that. All those things, they transitioned, they left from the opposition and they brought it into governance. That you people now can start looking for lobsters. Start looking for coat suit, the shoes that people wear. Hey man, was that what politics has been about? No. You people brought this kind of politics that we're hunting you today. CDC politics are development politics. They don't care about propaganda or lying on people here and there because they know they themselves can live better lives. In fact, the first prayer started, had Jefferson Tamakoji wearing Gucci and Sonny then that kind of funny thing, and you started bringing curse us in Jefferson Koji then. Why did she first of all be able to take the job? Then you start looking at the kind of clothing that Jefferson Koji then wearing. That the kind of politics you brought, knowing that it is normal about life. So Israel then should get vexed with Abraham William that salaries are not regular here. We're struggling. Abraham William not supposed to ride good car. They will get vexed with that one there and say, this is it. That kind of mentality that you brought into our political space. Today, haunting all of you. CDC didn't do that to you people because CDC was more focused on, as an opposition, focusing on development. The development lapses they were having, what you were not doing for the people. And when they came, that's why they went on it. Instead of you all focusing on CDC 6 years and say how they are managing, you all care about how people eating food, how we are wearing shoes. So you see the place your focus was. You are not. You already suffer yourself, but you will keep suffering. Because people like us, we are alive. You will keep being frustrated because I will frustrate your good. Every time I come here, I will frustrate you. You will keep listening to me. You will feel nasty about yourself. I tell you, and you know you're listening to me. I will make you feel nasty about yourself. You will feel so terrible about yourself. You know why? I'm not playing propaganda with you people. I'm speaking the facts about you people, and that's clear. I don't get time for you. What are you like? You think what do your love can do for me? You're useless. You're passing around, and what is your own love doing for yourself before you even can do something for me? You're looking useless. You're passing around like that. What kind of contribution you making to this country? Ask yourself the question: what contribution you making to this country that will make you useless? People like us, we are useful. It's because of us our country is stable today. Are able to make Joseph Boaga whole government be stabilized using this microphone. And even you tell the microphone, I will use the social media to destabilize Joseph Boaga whole government, but we can't do that. We are maintaining a peace because Joseph Boaga offered war. And George Weah said there will be no checkpoint in Liberia on my watch. And George Weah is still watching over the political space of this country. And no checkpoint will be in this country. Though George Weah not in power, but he still control the political space of this country. And on his watch, as a leading political figure who drives the politics of this country, despite all the recklessness Joseph Boaga doing, there will be no checkpoint. And we know it. And we are driving down and say, look, there will be no checkpoint. So when the poor get ready, will tell them, say, no, you're relaxed. You're relaxed. See, these politics are real issues. That's why they brought real development to the Liberian people. That's why they brought the real issues. They tackle the issues. They believe in development politics. Now that they have somebody wearing kosu, have somebody smiling, or have somebody went for wedding, have somebody when they play that kind of funny thing there. That's not the politics that CDC believes in. So that's why it is. Oh yes, I love you people. I will soak your good. You know saying it? You get it again for you. I will deal with you. Yeah. Easy as some of you getting frustrated, you go to sleep today because you got to listen to me. You know, God has a way of making you to have the look. Whether you're lucky or not, you will have to listen to me because the heart can deal with you. I will take the blood from inside you and suck you dry, then you die. And how some of you will end up because you don't mean well for this country. And people like us, we are here. We don't have time. Can't go sit down, talk about how people must go, church people must go pay money to give them permit for them to. Instead of you focusing on development, you jump on CDC, press not something. They are private property something. You take it to national platform. You reckless unity party that ran away from paying rent. You abandoned the people's property. JMB couldn't pay a dime. JMB was very much on liability. Even in the CPP, there was no dues that were paid by Unity Party in the CPP. As Alexander Cummings, as Musa Bedete. When it came to JMB, even under his leadership, you were not paying dues. JMB is very, look, the old man is on liability until he was even on liability on the CPP and all. Everywhere you go, you liability. JMB never pay any dues. The Unity Party component of the CPP, they never pay any dues. It was the Liberty Party, the ALP, and that of the ANC. They paid dues. Unity Party did not pay any dues. Joseph Baga, you wanted to sit there and then just become what the head of CPP. Come in and say, but you pay any time inside the thing and then you say you won't be head of CPP, but just give it to you like that. I will deal with you. And to you, your feedback, and there's nothing you can do to me. Let me tell you here today. They country now for you. They country now for you. You will feed it. You can enjoy dealing with you on a daily basis. That's my passion. I like it. It's just like a pastor who prepares a sermon and will be preferred to stay in church and preach. He's happy doing that. Blasting on the pulpit, and I'm doing mine here. Blasting, dealing with you people, I'm enjoying it on a daily basis. I will frustrate you. You will die. I don't want to say you will die. You will die because of what God says. I will frustrate you. Anyway, let's get to the lines interact with your colors. We are right here on this diet. Please don't forget about the King Support Basket. On Thursday again, and I will raise those of you what I call it is. We'll take that time again to raise another version again. Every Thursday, that's when we'll try to raise it, you know, the fund and whatever it is. So whatever you have there, we'll copy your numbers and so forth. We'll recognize it and so forth. But the numbers are there. Please try to do what you can. And we think with God, all things are possible. Let's get to the line, interact with our callers. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, please let me hear from you quickly.
Yeah, this is Oscar Zigman calling from Gom Pastor Nima County.
Hey, my Nima man, let me hear from you, Papa.
You know, this government is a shameless government. Everything the content of CDC today, they are doing worse than CDC.
You're right.
For instance, all the local positions in government is allocated to school crafts in Lopa. We have to do with the Bandi and the Gishi. And when CDC was in power, Unity Party used to say all the officials of government for Eastern. And for Eastern contain of 5 to 6 counties. But in the Lopa alone, almost have 53 to 58 positions, local position in government. And now they are wasting the money when people want to throw them more at it, then they're costing here and there. They will not solve the problem. The fact of the matter remains that when you say chicken was not white yesterday, it should not be white today. You say that you people can do everything possible. You're going to change the life of Liberians. And you're going to rescue us. And now the rescue attempt to better kill. Why should you be rescuing churches that churches will take permit before they preach in the church? Where are we heading to? Are we heading to damn day? So I want to talk to my fellow citizens Let us hold together as brothers and sisters and see how best we can hold together to defeat the ungrateful people come 2009. And I know we will do it. I know we will do it. And I want to appreciate you, baby. Appreciate it greatly. Because when you are giving us information, it always make us to feel happy that we stay in position and we stay happy, we stay coming back. Because your information can really make our minds to hold our minds to be strong indeed. Thank you so much.
All right. This is it right here on his dance, my brother. El, how you doing?
Yeah, hello, AB.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your show, AB. AB, this is our Debbie family. I joined your discussion from Wakota Kiro Bread District.
Okay.
AB, what you were saying about CDC, concerning our party headquarters, AB. AB, let me just bring a story to you shortly. AB, there was a time in America when the terrorists hit the 30-year berries, the trade center.
Yeah.
You know what job we told the people?
No.
He told them that you can destroy the 30-year berry in America, but you cannot destroy the foundation of America.
All right.
Okay, you see it? So no, what the people do with CDC, they are against the ordinary people. It's not only for small president where they are against. Citizens are institutions that have members. So what they are doing, we are aware. Those who are ordinary citizens in the rural community, we are aware that they are doing it against us. The message go all around that they are against us. We know. So that cannot break that. If they get take CDC for over there, they carry the Magibi. Yeah, more than we are determined. So let me tell you, AB, the reason why you see me behind CDC, AB, that's a party that I want the longest day in the whole of Mosurado. Since I came from Nima County to live in Mosurado here. I worked from Red Light to Radi Town, 2011. And yeah, so that is our determination. Even they get CDC to Magibi, we will still go there. They get carried to Broadville, we will still go there. It doesn't matter the party headquarters, but we believe in the city because what President West is determined to do for the country that what we're behind for.
You're right.
Not because the group of people passing around here, looting the country cover, passing around bluffing when they say you go for your prayer day, then they having liquor party. I would say go for prayer day, then you having liquor party. The same day. You see, I cannot think that I contradicting things, so it cannot break down the foundation of the city, the foundation of our heart. So all that thing they're doing, they're wasting their time. Let me tell the United Party, they're wasting their time. So thank you very much, AB.
All right, boss. Let me hear from this caller, Medicine Dolo, and let me get on to him and get on to others as well. We are getting there. With God, all things are possible. All right, and let me get to the WhatsApp line, then on to the female line. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
AB, this is Melinson from New Jersey.
Yeah, Melinson,
thank you so much. AB, I appreciate you and will continue to pray for you. We appreciate you every day. Deal with the people. Get under their skin. Deal with them. Deal with them. Let them get frustrated. That Jeremiah Pia, he just started. You deal with them. They forgot to know that when you are employed in government, you got your salary. You got all the allowances.
Yeah.
You can go to restaurant and eat of your choice what you want to eat. They were flying with Eugene Nangbe, lobsters from restaurant, Darrell Dylan, all that people are suffering and the man is enjoying eating that kind of food. So why is it an issue today? When they are throwing money, why people are going to bed hungry, when people are suffering. The suffering they talked about yesterday, which was false, the suffering in Liberia is more than whatever suffering ever happened in Liberia. Have they forgotten? The wear shoes they used to be talking about. When we started wearing shoes that cost $1,000 during the war time, when you were worker celebrity, when you were war best. So they were not even wearing brief. Good white brief, they were not wearing it during the war.
You're right.
When we are brought how much to Liberia? So they were not even doing bicycle. They don't know that? Have they forgotten? Now they meant it's a worker celebrity when we were using limousine in Europe. A lot of times, Liberian people are not seeing limousine. And so you travel out of Liberia, you white men before you see limousine.
You're right.
They didn't know that. I myself was sitting there when I left Liberia, I entered America in 2008. The food I used to eat in Liberia was no more the way the kind of food I can eat in America.
You're right.
So you see me, you say, oh, they made this, that. Huh? From the day George entered Europe, his life changed. Have they forgotten? His life changed even more than all the friends that were playing Lone Star. were playing for Lone Star with him, that he left them in Liberia and travel. In the 80s, he was the only Liberia player playing in Europe. From 1988 to 1989, he was the only Liberia player playing in Europe. He liked him more than a friend. They didn't know that. They were flying with watches. The kind of watch he wear, the kind of shoe he wear, they were used to be flying with. Have they forgotten? It is their time. It is their time. CDC will do more than that. Look, AB continue to play that Patriotism video. Continue to play. Let him be throwing the money. Let the sovereign go see it. They will get frustrated more. Thank you, AB.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how you doing? Then we'll get on to the female lines. Hello.
Teacher Light, this is William Bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's hear from you.
Thank you so much, Teacher Light. You see, Teacher Light, when I listen to the former, the current information minister alive, if you listen to the end of that video that you were playing, he made mention of Patrick Honda during the time they were in opposition. He was what they call communication director somewhere to Firestone. And his point was, he even insulted. He said, "See how stupid." Excuse me for the word.
No, say, my man, how issue? Say as is. That in courtroom here. So when you come in that courtroom, if you see any kind of way they say when you hear from somebody, you know, in a courtroom, we can't tell you say sugar coat. We can say what did the man told you when he saw you? What was his expression to you? Say it as is. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he said, "See how stupid they are thinking. How can a communication director at Firestone be a hungry man?" And they're saying that the man never have money. But I still have a clip on the Jeremiah Pierre, who when they were used to appear on some kind of show Dillon used to have when they were in opposition, he said that President Weah was a broke man before coming to the presidency. So how possible it is that a certain senator will be broke before coming to the presidency? And then today you're talking about a common communication director who maybe they gave me 800. You see, the hypocrisy in Liberia is too high. And I don't know the guys, they can think that people can forget. You see, Abby, I can put out a challenge and I will keep telling them, all of them on weird because of envy. There is no Liberian under the sun that is compared to Weah.
No,
Weah is the first Liberian. Weah is the first Liberian that ever worked for $1 million per month. $500,000 per month. The next Liberian are working for that money that his son today. No Liberian ever reached that grade on planet Earth. No Liberian. And then they look at the kind of human being, the men and what can be insulting Weah. They're not even necessarily, they're not even closer to the man's son, a baby's son. We're about to sign almost $80 million contract again right here in the front we lay. So people then, sometimes when I listen to people criticizing one of the most greatest Liberians to ever walk on the surface of the earth, I can just maybe laugh. I can say, but a lot of country possessed with demonic spirit that they don't like to see good human beings. Yes! That they get that kind of spirit that they don't like to see good human being. Any good human being, they want to destroy it. Maybe that's just God keeping that man, and because they see the weight, these people capable of killing we are.
You're right. I think
that kind of thing is doing.
My man, I gave you a scenario. I told you on the football field when you're not able to play the man, just ear boom. Kicking off.
Yeah. Can you imagine? The whole government take their problems. The whole government didn't get problem to think about. Look at the thing where JFK came up with. And later on, the lying to the public, say it was just the. How can you be giving directive communication? Then you say that was just and what the thing he proposed of? Are you kidding me? You're talking about pregnant people. Today you're talking, say churches must get permit. Do you know what is permit? Permit means control. Permit means control. So you want to control the people of God, how they watch it. That's what you're trying to say. In fact, that thing that you're talking about is just foolish because real life, all of the churches in Liberia are registered. If I'm not making a mistake, anytime you open church in Liberia, you go to the
registration. But it's a corporation. They put already operating as a corporation. What is the issue?
Corporation. So you don't go and say they must come for permit. If you say permit, meaning you want to regulate them, you will have now you will have option who to give the permit and who not to give the permit, who will function and who not to function. Where on earth you see that one going on? Look, the thing what that man of God said that Liberia will be in calamity. That will come into pass gradually. So that
And certainly is working. Okay. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate it. Yeah, hello?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is the vision they're calling for to country with Francis.
Okay, let's hear from you, boss.
You know, why you people get this thing about who we are? It's true. The problem there, the people that want to say you need the party or this condo party, they got many ETC. But when you see sometimes when your hair is cool and calm and peaceful, I can make it good and get yaman and get out. It is certain here. About the because character in Joshua is calm. But all the people, they got people that can talk, they can do things, they're according to their heart. But because when a leader is quiet and small, I want somebody to. But what can I say? They know the character. If they say we are coming to that table, aggressive, you can't understand the infinity of people that they are just supposed to we are. Telling people who you don't know who go there and make and destroy you. Nobody. But you know, you should not to speak. Look at that about Myanmar, the course, Dano Sano, what about what? Somebody who was eating in crop yesterday, saying now, causing somebody who he can live with his son and watch his son breathe. Because somebody people there are just because we are that people that follow and you know when you know it's always telling you go something because your leader will back you. When you want to do something, the person says forget it. When you go to it, say I'm backing for that one, you know that somebody. Also, somebody people can get money. So money you just hear that they won't finish. They will never open their mouth again. So that because I think the people who say there they will spend. They will only about CDC and Georgia. Take it from me. Because the people who are suffering, they're ready for pressure. Because pressure will kill them because the people will not do nothing.
You're right.
When they focus to get off.
Okay. Thank you.
Getting breath water.
I know, right? All right. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Hello, how you doing? Let's get on to this one, the female line. Hello.
Good evening, Abby.
Yeah, let's hear from you. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Peter Lynn.
Yeah, Peter Lynn, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, thanks, Abby, for the conversation this evening. And I mean, use the media to say thanks to our friends or brothers in the diaspora who were able to give us some token the other day. We really do appreciate, and it gave us at least more hope and strength to be able to fight.
Thank you.
So on behalf of all the women who want to say we receive what is sent us. And
Joshua, we are getting their movement here.
All right. So we are so grateful, we appreciate. And to the discussion, Eddie, you see, sometimes I wonder what are these people they want to use the entire state here to keep fighting. They want to use the entire state here to keep insulting people, insulting President Weah, and I don't know, I don't understand. You know, it's just doing this regime, I even get to know that the Mika platform is to be used to insult ordinary gray pass officials. It's only under this administration I get to notice that. But during the past time, during President Weah regime, did you ever listen to any official before talking about Bwaka or even for their past officials?
No.
Nothing of such. But it's on this regime that every day when they go for mega press briefing, they're talking about the insulting president. We are the insulting officials of the past government. I mean, this government actually they don't mean peace. Because we are seeing it from the very beginning. Since Bwaka came to power, he has never reached out to any opposition leaders. And that is just what the officials are doing. because they want to bring war in this country. You remember what Bwaga said in a campaign, right? Like going to Nigeria. So this is just the process of ending Nigeria that Bwaga is doing. And when it comes to the party headquarters issue, we want to say to President we're not keep being very lenient when the people are fighting us. All right? Now that CDC doesn't have money to pay, CDC is a legal tenant of this property. So anybody who want to do that, who will take a property away from CDC, we will not sit back. We have to rise up. Because they are doing this, the people are being influenced politically. They are being influenced politically. What's that? What do they want to prove? You want to use power to denigrate other people? Or to suppress other people? Yeah, what they are saying today, that churches should get permit before they can come, before they can roll out doing that. That person, we are going to church on Sunday and use the pulpit to preach. So everything they are doing to target the former president. What are they up to? If you think you are doing a better thing, that you think that they will vote for you, why are you fighting the other people? Just do what you can do and see what will happen. But because they are messed up, they are only empowering themselves. See the building that Corina Kwak is putting down. See the building.
Yeah, I saw that building. I want to rent a chair and some other chair. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes. Hey, see what's going on? Instead of them focusing on rescuing all the bread and butter issue that they spoke about several times here, they are only focusing on themselves. In conflict. It's wrong. How many sedition we sit back? We will not sit back. But I doesn't want peace. So what we want, we have to do it back to him in return. I said,
Thanks so much. While you're passing around there, Georgia and children, his son passing, and I want to show you some videos capturing Your Excellency, his president, our president, and his son is flying around, going places, and you're seeing it, right? So while we are falling, let me head to your eye. Let me head to your eye. Let me head to your eye. Let passing so. Now, so they're going so we are getting there. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, this woman say completely. Something doing a reminder.
Okay, reminder. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, we think, well, look, maybe for Liberian people, we do some of us who just lost that job money we have for nothing. The hard-working president of the country that at the window of the statement. Totman, 1964, he went in Sanikole. A long way, Kwemi Koba and Sekou Toure. Totman said, I will die, but the president that will take my place, he will not get great. And we saw what happened with Togo. And when all he stayed there, it happened. He said that fourth border will build the country. We want the country to be developed. Our country is 178 years. You can't name one thing like Liberia can vote.
Right.
Dr. Giles Madden, we have made all get good road going to the airport. You want to tell me United Nations are foreign and we pay due to the water susu? They didn't get water in any money. More than 5 billion. When they deal with it, yes, I tell you, for all the money, the daily news capital city. When will start? But to George Money, we are let's come to your senses. Let us come to our senses. When we need one country that have no factory. When we get factory, you think you can play grow? You can play damo and grow? It's finished. We get somebody to help us and give us good education. Then we deny it. They call me wrong. Anybody, don't come to your senses. They just love Liberia. They I love Liberia. But at the weight of the something said, a son will born. He will be a footballer. He will build the country. From that time, from 1964, I was 19 years old. I started praying to God to give me long life to see Him and work for Him. I didn't want them from CDC. I love CDC. God, we want development. So, If these people don't able to do anything, if they want that party headquarters, we don't want share blood again. They land all over. The citizen even buy a place in Kakata. We will go there. We will go there. If they want us to even pay, I'm not working, but they want me pay. I will pay either $100 a month. I will pay it. Yeah. So we just thank you, Mr. William.
Okay.
Thank you. That God bless you. That God bless you. That God bless the whole of that station.
All right. Thank you, Dad. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate that. And the videos I'm playing here, sorry for those of you in Radio Land, you will not be able to see it, but that the President, His Excellency Ambassador George Mane, we are there, who are to go attend to his son and making a transfer over. But this one is a check being signed by George we are in Marseille, where he just escorted his son, is what you are seeing here. Then I follow the children and stealing here, and then of course bringing in drugs. That's how life is. Joseph Waga and Uno children, all they are here on is stealing and bringing drugs. Joria and Uno's son is celebrating, they're getting rewards out there. I am playing the video so that you will see what's happening already in my cell. You see what happening? Taking we are they got the people just celebrating all over. The people anywhere they go, they are blessed. The people they are blessed. What that they are great people that all will tap into like this because the people they are just blessed. There's nothing you can do to stop their blessings. They are you see, the people they are blessed. What kind of man you will not want to be happy with? One of the problem with Thomas Father, then why would you move from here grace to go for on your son? As Joseph, you move from here grace to go for on your son, you finish. You need this man to make you a what kind of man? They man. That's why you don't know you said you will be happy. And just grace. That means grace has located you. This man, grace rubs on anybody. You can stay anywhere you are, just feel good. Your life is better. If you have from here, when his life is moving on, he's happy. Yeah, they're gonna put that. You see what we're talking here? Not doing what you're doing. Hey, the what job we are in somebody around who go there somebody they do all those things they go yeah. But anyway, we get in there. With God, all things are possible. What is how you doing? It's going darkness. Get on the man and his son. Hello?
Thank you to you and the people in the diaspora.
I know.
That stretch their hands to us. Let God favor them, let God guard and protect them.
Okay.
They made me and you. That madness, I was telling you. In my blood, I see just that in me, see a set in me. And you know where he came from, so he flee for the.
You're right.
So I want him. When you see the money, you let the party. Say the money for that. See money, what will be paying all of that.
You're right. Okay, man, CC. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We are wrapping. I just thought to show this video so that the Unity Party will get see it. I thought they say I'll get empty. People will die. I'll tell you, that means right now that they hate and jealousy. That will okay them. I want to say they will die. When you hear me say they will die, that's what it's in there. Thanks so much for the share. Yeah, fantastic share and enjoying the share. That's good. Wow, Timothy. Small baller there. Hey, go. Yeah, the people bless, yeah. The people do bless. JMBA, you know, children, they are notorious in stealing. That's just who they are. Criminals, they are. They will continue to steal. Here, his government officials, all of them who join in are learning within their rogues. And that's just who they are. That's what they do. And I got they boy, small boy, they are 22 years old. Can you imagine that? Hey, gosh. Then you got old men like, oh, yeah, we say that here without even. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Wow. See, we are seals it. And the guy is the boy will play football down there, you will not jump it. You know one thing I know about him? He gone back to where he already made news. He already fired him. Can you imagine? What the kind of ball? More ball like this. Big boy, bulletin myself. How is this not the problem? How is this not the thing? You can talk about how you see the small boy. The boy, he's lost. The father of lost. He's a feat of the blessed womb, the blessed parents. You see the ball from stealing, giving drugs to people, children. They arresting drugs people or they releasing them because they didn't want them for the drugs. And so you see the small boy. Folks, God is wonderful. What God bless. You see what God bless. That's what small football going to play. You know the party people will go tell people that to be wishing the ball. That was go. These guys are useless. Can you imagine that thing? You see the ball power. The ball power right here. Ball power right here. Why they do the song is standing there? People getting jersey on this side for the party. Go fun. They are ropes and they operate their power. Hallelujah. They are bikes. That's how they do it. You see, even a boy, fire boss. And he just celebrating. That's just his whole life. Happy. God bless you, people, children. God bless you, son. God bless you. Your father, Your father blessing will spread over you and all of your anything you put your hand in. Oh, really. Why Joseph Oga here? Anything they put here, that's also stealing, disgrace, humiliation. That all they just going through. See, yeah. Folks, that's all the time we've got tonight. So until we are back here, God's willing, with another edition of the show. Yes, we just hit at 10. Oh man, Eddie P was calling. Eddie, what you say? Hey man, sorry, Eddie. Yeah. Sorry, man. And so Edmond Kahama, I did not read the rest of everyone else. They got their stuff, so they said thank you to you, Eddie P. Oh yeah, my man Eddie. The thing that Eddie can do for me, Eddie, my man. So I'm coming to call Eddie back. Eddie, I'm calling you back now. Just relax. Eddie, you VIP on the show here. Don't worry. Anytime you want call, you call the show here. Eddie, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, Ebi.
Eddie, you VIP. You one of the VIPs on the show.
God will give you long life. You know, Ebi, you know the party people forgetting that 6 years we never go away from them. That's what the thing is, Ebi. You think today, if you take the party's headquarters, that's what we can see. Ebi, that's very close to me to do that. Don't say that we dare to do that. They want to give the party. You welcome. But one good thing I can tell you, Sir, you get to retire all of politics. Mad they work today. So long you say you won't vote against President, we are then you will go. You will be retired for politics. I can promise you this. Thank you, Ebi, for the airtime. I want to talk too much. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
All right. Thanks so much, my brother. Folks, that's all the time we've got tonight, right here on this very day. So until we are back here, God willing, with another edition of the show on tomorrow. That's it. That's the good news we're going to get you. And that is what they don't want to see. With God, all things are possible, people. So until we are back here, God willing, do our for pleasant. Now, it's midweek edition on tomorrow. And I keep playing Liberty Fortune. Try to go to whatever it is, and these scratch card dealers and think you get your scratch card. That's the nation's only scratch and win betting game. That gaming company in Liberia. Get that happening as well. And remember, radio entertainment, and I will still have that stuff going. We are getting there with it. With God, all things are possible, son. Let's praise the moment. Let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate other people's success. And do our for pleasant night. Bye-bye.